Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26. Yard line.
Quick. Play.
And they'll go on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Let's go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. Give him 30 yards there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got that one complete to Darbo. That one goes for 24 yards.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Let's go, let's go. You ain't going nowhere.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Tempo, baby, let's go to work, come on.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 1st down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
14.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Janikowski good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this one is incomplete. Stills the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
3 down, 3 down. Yeah, yo, triple left, triple left. 57, Mike, 57. Run.
And on the ground they go with the running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That's it, baby.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now.
Hey, 20. 20. We got 4 down. Here you go, right here. Ready, hunt! Bang!
To throw is Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Tempo, baby, let's go to work, come on. Gotta go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, 4 down. Hey! Watch twist!
On second down, here's Penny. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
One play at a time, guys. Let's go. Come on, tempo. We got 4.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. That'll bring up second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
In and out. Come on, tempo.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. This pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Man left. Out. 5 down. Sorry, lady. Mike 59.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Janikowski on for the extra point. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with it.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Cameron Wake, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On second down, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Wake in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Andre Branch in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Maxwell. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Tempo.
Tight end right.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on, let's go. Let's go, 14.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
One set. 12.
They go play action with Wilson. His throw incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Janikowski good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
50-50.
Now a handoff looking right. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Get set, get set. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He finds an opening past the 40. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You got to hope. That type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
We're walking. We're all walking. Tight end's left. Tight end's left. You got 3 down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Hurry. Base.
Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Here we go. Get set.
Off play action, Tannehill steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and that takes us from second to third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4. 50. Check 20.
Tannehill now to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it makes the score 21-10. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Come on, in and out. Come on, tempo. Let's go, 14.
Hey.
12.
On first down, Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cameron Wake getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back out. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Lockett the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Tempo, baby, let's go. Let's go to work. Come on.
Second half begins with a run from Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage, and they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time, but the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Got to love what they're doing on offense right now.
On first down, Procise. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one good for 33 and a first.
Easy work in this
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Come on, in and out. Come on, tempo.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here we go. Keep him deep.
You got 4.
19.
Wilson now on 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Even. 4 down.
Now Rashad Penny. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked up by Zcalvin Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And they fumbled it. It's on the ground. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
From his goal line here, Tannehill. And he'll lay pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards on the play.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Tannehill, they'll roll him out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go, zero.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Able to locate Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Jaron Reed coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Go, zero. 6 is on the go, 6 is on the go. That's you. Hey, 20. Go. Go, zero.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Gotta go. 19.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's got that one complete to Darbo. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Out to kick is Janikowski. Here comes Grant on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again, Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Sanders now to kick this one away. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Now he's forced out, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Robert Quinn able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
14. Hey, boys, got 4 down. Tempo.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Wake. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. On first down, Tannehill. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, 27 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Trotty. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Don't take too long. 14.
Wilson wants to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The pitch goes to Penny. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, tempo.
Now Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, Wilson going to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
fourth down. The punt team is on as this is sent away. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
There you go, Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Dolphins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 4 down.
Zebra, zebra, zebra.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby West. All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. The return man is Grant. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
There you go. Good stuff.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good, strong run against